All right. Do you like ice cream?
Yes, especially when I was a kid, I loved eating ice cream. Especially at the time, I love eating mint chocolate chip flavor.
Hmm. Do you eat ice cream a lot?
Uh, Actually, nowadays I uh try to control eating ice cream because I need nowadays I need to lose my weight for my health.
Mhm.
So maybe once a month.
Okay. Did you eat ice cream as a child?
As I mentioned, when I was young, I loved eating ice cream. So maybe I ate ice cream every day, especially in summer vacation. Yeah.
Mhm. Are there shops selling ice cream near where you live?
Hmm. In my hometown, Paju, there is a famous ice cream shop called Alep. Yeah, this. I love this shop. My favorite ice cream is white chocolate chip and the strawberry ice cream. Yeah, it is nice.
Mhm. Would you like make your own ice cream?
Hmm. When I was a kid, my mother used to make some ice cream
Mhm.
uh by by using by using some milk and some fruits. So nowadays, especially in summer season, I try to make my ice cream at home.
All right. Do you like tea and coffee nowadays?
Hmm. Yeah, I love drinking, especially coffee. My favorite coffee is vanilla latte. So, and uh, especially I prefer to go Starbucks.
Mhm. Do you prefer to use tea or coffee to serve your guest?
Hmm. Uh, I'm not good at making my coffee, so I usually serve some orange juice or low-fat milks for my guests.
Mhm. When was your last time that you had a cup of coffee or tea?
Hmm. Actually, this morning I drank a cup of coffee. Uh, yeah, I usually drink a cup of coffee in the morning because it is quite helpful to break up my brain.
Do you usually buy your coffee in a coffee shop?
Mm, in the past, I preferred to go to coffee shops like Starbucks or Coffee Beans, but nowadays I try to make my coffee at home to save my money.
Mhm. All right, now it's part two. I'm going to tell you the topic. Describe a
Mhm,
time that something changed your life in good ways. When and
mhm,
where it happened, what happened, how you felt about it. Explain how it changed your life in good ways.
mhm.
All right, I'm going to count 1 minute. All right.
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna explain about an occasion that changed my life in a good way. There are many times, however, I'd like to talk about when I was a high school student. Uh, okay, when I was a high school student, I had a chance to experience volunteer work uh, at the National Museum, which is located in Yongsan. And my work was guiding visitors, especially children and disabled people. And also, I needed to give a description about historical exhibitions. Uh, and I think it was a meaningful experience because after the volunteer work, I could know that I like helping other people, and it uh, made me proud of myself. If especially after volunteer working. So after this experience, I chose my major as a nurse, and uh, and so I think this volunteer work was quite important point to change my life in good ways. And now I'm satisfied with my job, and I love helping other people, especially those who are sick.
Okay.
So,
10 seconds.
mhm.
All right. Now I'm gonna give you another questions. Okay. Now it's part three. Do you like new things or changes in your life?
Mm. Uh, Usually people prefer to experience uh, new things because people can easily feel bored. So they usually like to find some new inventions or new things. For example, in Korea, especially among young people, they want to buy some new new digital devices like smartphones. Yeah, I think because they like to experience new things.
Hmm. So why do some people quit and change their jobs?
Mm, because uh, they are not satisfied with their jobs. Uh, there are various uh, elements or reasons why they change their jobs. For example, when they are not satisfied with their salaries, they can change their jobs, and also if if they find if they find their new interest, they can try uh they can uh try finding another job.
Hmm. How do you adapt changes in your life?
Mm. For example, uh, when people move to another area, uh, they try to adapt in their new places. Uh, firstly, they firstly they try to make new relationships with their neighbors. So they try to visit their neighbors' house, and uh, also they try to um, visit community centers. So yeah.
Hmm. who can adapt better to changes, children or adults?
Uh, I don't for sure, but uh, off the top of my head, I think uh, older people can easily adapt in new situations because they already have various life experiences, so they can mm, they can easily adapt in new new places or situations than younger people.
All right. When things like getting married and moving home happen, what kind of things would you consider?
Mm. When people get married or need to move another area, they firstly they usually consider about their jobs because they need to keep working. Uh, so actually, a lot of people prefer to maintain their jobs, even they move to another area or get married. So yeah, I think usually people uh consider about their career.
Mhm. So this is the last question. What are the disadvantages when people keep making changes?
Hmm. Nowadays in Korea, a lot of young people easily change their jobs, but I think it's not it is not a good way because they can't learn about uh patience. Uh, yeah, in my opinion, I think the people uh nobody can just do whatever they want. So I think so young people can know need to know about that. Uh, they need to have some more patient attitude.
Mhm. All right. Well done.
Thank you.
So for your feedback, I think you
Mm-hmm,
got better than before
mm-hmm,
in various ways. You didn't really make many pause and those
oh,
hesitations. Yeah, you didn't really make them much. But you have your habit of your flow and fluency,
mm-hmm,
like so that doesn't really bothers me because I
mm-hmm,
can understand, I can follow your fluence. Okay,
mm-hmm.
so I think like I said before, like using idiom could be good for you because most
Yeah.
vocabularies are okay, but
Mm-hmm,
there was no high level of vocabularies. But you don't really have to
mm-hmm,
use something very difficult vocabularies if you are not
mm-hmm,
sure about how to use the vocabularies.
mm-hmm,
Uh, so, but idiom using some certain idioms like could be good options to
mm-hmm,
use for you.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, except that it's been good.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
yeah,
Okay, then, um, are you ready?
yeah. Let's go.
Okay, great. Let's start part one.
Hmm.
The topic is about the area you live in.
Hmm.
Do you like the area that you live in?
Oh yeah, I like the area we all live because I choose this place for several reasons, including convenient facilities nearby my house and all the security cameras and friendly neighborhood. Yeah, so I'm quite satisfied the area with those reasons.
Mm-hmm. Where do you like to go in that area?
I usually go to a cafe. Its name is like Earth and Space because they make really, really good coffee for me. And I spend some time to read books and talk with my friend in their places. So I can say that's my favorite spot.
Mhm. Do you know any famous people in your area?
Uh, Not really. I don't really know any famous person in my area because my area is quite far from the heart of the city. So I don't think famous people do want to live in these places.
Mhm. What are some changes in the area recently?
Uh, there was not really big changes, but I think several shops has been removed and restored with some new business because trends in the market trend only change. So I've seen some different name of cafe and grocery store. Yeah, except that yeah, those are only the changes I've seen so far.
Mhm. Do you know any of your neighbors?
I know a neighbor for the elderly names. I don't really know his name, but whenever I go to work, on the way I see him in the morning. He's always smoking a cigarette whenever I see him. So I talk with him a couple of times. He's quite friendly and nice. Yeah, I know him, and yeah, I think he's the only one I know. I know.
Mhm. Okay. Are the people in your neighborhood nice and friendly?
Yeah, I think most neighbors are nice because I never had any experience of people make uh, disturbing noise and some throwing waste in the street. I never experienced any uncomfortable situation by neighbor made happen. And yeah, most were like friendly and always have a always wear a nice smile on their face. And yeah, we I didn't get too much time to get along with them, but they seem very nice.
Mhm. And we will talk about gift.
Mhm.
Have you ever sent handmade gift to others?
No, I never made any handmade gift in my life, but I've made like handwritten letter to my friend and parents. Yeah, I mean, making present by hand is very difficult and take a lot of time.
Mhm. Have you ever received a great gift?
A great gift. Maybe when I was elementary school, my dad gave me a baseball bat and glove as my birthday gift because at the time I was really into baseball playing with my friends. So that was very big gift for me at that moment. Yeah, I kind of remember it as a great gift now.
Mhm. What do you consider when choosing a gift?
Uh, I actually consider various things: the relationship between me and the other person, also price and others, preference, interest, and there are various things to consider, but mostly price is the most important.
Mhm. Do you think you are good at choosing gifts?
Uh, uh, I don't know because I haven't made or bought any gift for a while, but I don't really yeah, some I that's tricky question, but I don't think I'm really good at giving gift and choosing gift to others because but these days we only send some online coupon as like fried chicken or drink or something famous gift that universal gift that everyone would satisfied so they can use them for their own way like
Mm-hmm.
coffee coupon or something they can use it for their daily life. So yeah, because of that, I don't really think I'm a very good at choosing gift.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, let's move on to part two.
All right.
Uh, okay, you need to describe a rule that is important in your school or at work.
Mm,
So you should say what the rule is about and what happens when people break the rule and why you think it is an important rule and explain how you feel about the rule. Before you speaking, I will give you a minute. Okay, time's up. Please
uh,
describe a role that it is important in your school or at work.
mm, there is a very certain rule that everyone in my company should speak politely with respect, regardless of their job position and education background, including cultural history, because this rule made in the beginning of our company, and there was a certain episode that when I had a big presentation in front of a lot of employees and coworkers, one of the person higher than my position uh, kind of swore at me because he couldn't satisfied with my presentation, but he swore at me in front of a lot of people. So at the moment, one of HR member pointed out that the behavior is inappropriate. So so the HR actually made official statement for that happened, and the boss, the person who is higher than me and who stronger than me came to me at my desk and apologized officially. So, speaking with people, I mean, communication with polite and respect is essential for having a good environment, good work environment for everyone in this company because it can guarantee uh, the the harmonious cooperation and uh, most effectiveness from our job. So I totally understand and proud of this rule from my job.
Okay, good. And we'll move on to part three.
Uh-huh.
Uh, what rules should children follow at home in your country?
Uh, I think most children have certain rules by depends on their parents' attitude about and what the parents value. But most children follow their table manner and the time they go to sleep. And if they have siblings, they always to have a good relationship with their siblings instead of being selfish. So I think those are common rules for all children in Korean family.
Mm. Uh, on what on what occasions can children be forgiven if they don't follow some rules?
Mm, if when children face some new experience, new occasions, even though the parents instruct the children about certain rules they should follow, but probably children would lack of awareness of that rule because they are so thrilled to explore themselves in that situation. So yeah, that kind of moment could parents would understand, uh, even though their children make some mistake by not following rules.
Mm. Okay, what rules should people follow when using public transport?
I think when people use public transport, they should respect the others' behavior and language, and also their personal spaces. I think, but it's hard to guarantee individuals have their own personal spaces when the public transport is packed with bunch of people. And not touching others' belongings is also very important. And also people should uh, care about their outfit because um, there is certain manner and rules that people cannot uh, use public transportation with inappropriate outfits, which could harm to others in the public transportation.
Mm. What kinds of rules do people need to follow in public places?
In public places, I think most rules are similar, but in public spaces, I think people should walk in walking paths, not on the car roads, and also usually people go on the right side by their way because to have a transparency to keep the transparency of a walk road. And yeah, it's kind of similar to you using public transportation, so not to touch others' belongings and to not take a camera of other people without their agreement or permission. And people are supposed to not eat and drink in public spaces unless they have a certain instruction to allow them to eat in public spaces, especially like park or some random spaces, park or beach or some places.
Mhm. Uh, What are the reasons that cause people to break rules?
When emergency situation happen, uh, to save people's life and to avoid certain accident, people may be necessary to break some rules because they need to they have more valuable things than following just the rules. So yeah, if car accident happen, I will just run into there to save people there. And if car just jumped over me, I'll just run away without following rules to save my own life. Yeah, there could be certain rules, certain moment that I deserve to break rules.
Mhm. When people break rules, how would they be punished in your country?
They could get fine or bill or fee by a police officer, and also if you break certain signals while you're driving, you could get also fined by I mean transport uh, police officers. And also, if you do not follow the process of disposing your waste properly, probably like city clean community would warn you first to follow the waste throwing away process to, for a better living. Yeah, mostly like if it's not severe, the organization who has responsibility give you warning, official warning as a paper or document. But if you, yeah, it depends on the severity of your behavior that you break the rules. If you actually committed to criminals, like you invaded people's belongings or purpose body properties, if you hurt out somebody else, then you have to be responsible by being in jail or give them money through negotiation. Yeah, so I can really say it depends on what behavior you made through that breaking rules.
Mhm. Okay, great. 내가
it
좀
was
어려웠죠.
it was hard.
Yeah, I know there.
Yeah, it was damn hard.
음,
All right, do you have any?
아무래도 이 주제가 좀 어려우셔가지고 그러는지 좀 생각하면서 말씀을 하신 게 좀 느껴졌어요.
예, 티가 많이 났어요. 단어를 찾고 말을
네,
찾고
계속
이게
생각하시면서 말씀을 하시는 것 같더라고요.
말이 확
근데
안
그게
나오네.
이제 이 파트 2부터 그게 느껴져가지고,
음, 음,
이거는 그래도 근데 뭐 미스 토픽이 나거나 뭐 잘못 설명하신 건 없으니까 오늘 거 다시 한번 리뷰하시면 다음번에 말하실 때는
아,
더 유창하게 말씀하실 수 있지 않을까라는 생각이
네,
들었습니다.
네, 감사합니다.
음, 네, 주제가 좀 어려운 걸 골랐네요.
네, 네, 알겠습니다.
네, 감사합니다. 이거
네,
동영상 올려주실 거죠?
올리고 있어요.
감사합니다.
네.
네, 수고하셨습니다.